Hello there, everyone. Now today we are reviewing a newer-ish model kit. Keyword newer-ish because then it uses the older frame but uses some newer stuff. Does that make sense? Let's just go on with it. Now today we're going to be reviewing the high grade 1/154 scale Gundam Amazing Barbatos Lupus. I have the Lupus itself, which I probably need to pull on my shelf actually. Yikes. This figure is from the Gundam Metaverse show. Basically, what it is, it's from the Gundam Metaverse show. Basically, this figure in particular uses the same frame that was the barbatos on, which is the original one, which is the Lupus, Rex, and Sixth Form. I'm not joking. That's how many things have been used, and that's an older body, and it uses the same legs. This is the issue with it. It uses the same legs, same body, same arms. So most of it is almost the same. Two new runners were added to it to give us some new equipment. That's all it was added. A lot of the stuff was old stuff already on it, which is ridiculous to say, but it kind of is. I bought this one from the Big Bad Toy Store for like $30, if I remember. But I would say the figure is already pretty good for what it is. I don't think it's pretty good in red. Better than the white. Sorry, I love how it's in red, but not white. Let's take a closer look at it. Now here's the Amazing Barbato Lupus. I like to call it the Amazing Lupus because it makes it easier for me because I don't want to say the same three-ish names twice over. Now, I took up the backpack, which is its own thing, separately actually, which is kind of amazing. And I would say all the differences is really nothing now. It does the same body, chest, here thing, and trust me, I already had the lupus next to me anyway, so the main difference is white and the shorter pieces. That's from another variant of it, but it does have the other pieces in case you want to put those on, and a backpack in case you want to do that too. I'm not joking. You just get alternate parts in case you want to change this. Anyway, the neck piece. The neck piece is it's slightly different on the neck here. And I would say this head joint, ball joint here, is a little more tighter than usual. So technically, I like that where it's more tighter than the original lupuses. I will say the parts on the lupus or the original barbatos, they're not painted, which I'm fine with that because I really don't want to deal with that at the time. And also, I mean, technically, it's just a reincarnation form of it. Now, with this circulation, I'm good with that for a second. It's kinda, it's barely just the same articulation. But the thing is, one thing they don't give you, this is what I'm gonna complain about right quick. The hands they give you are the hands with the hand like this but aimed down, and the other hands that are pointing straight, but no open hands. Why does this one? Why does the lupus or barbatos doesn't have open hands? You need to buy a separate option kit for that. This is a re-release of the same kit but in red, but no open hands. They give you the accessories to make the lupus, but in red, but no other option. That's what they give you. That's annoying as shit. Anyway, before going to fucking tangent, they do give you the other sword in case you want to use it. It is optional. And they do give you a new mace. I like that because it looks kind of cool. I mean, it does come apart usually due to, well, stuff about it. So my camera about to die. I might have to find this one later. Let me get straight into this first. And I think it looks pretty good without the backpack. It makes it more heavier. I'm not joking, it makes it too heavy to even stand it. Articulation like usual, same kind of like there's no barbatos. Same with the arms, double jointed. Wrist is a little annoying as shit, but whatever, work with it. Head, ball joint, yada yada, so on and so forth. You know this stuff already. Now with the backpack, I new equipment. It comes with a stand for a reason. And think I don't does come with a stand because how in the hell would you even stand it? This thing is its own tin gun, I think it's called. Tenchi, yeah, Tenchi. The Tenchi is its own thing. You can have it as its own weapon. It could be its own weapon if you want to. Or you could conform it together with this and to make it look better and bigger. I will say with this new equipment back here, it's a little loose for my liking, but technically if they try to do that or fix it up, I can see that being an actual problem later on. So that's why they give you the backpack, or try to stand for the figure. I'll keep it with the stand on because I'm going to find it annoying in case you want to tip over like that. And the amazing big ass hands you see are from these things. Now, what you gotta do is slide this out, remove these pieces, slide this all the way into the freaking hands, and make sure. Shit. Here, I'll take everything off. It's easy for me to do. What you gotta do is make sure all of this right here connects into all of this. And then slide these on all the freaking way, if I remember. Because it gotta go around the hand. It is like that, yeah. So that means you do get the same range, but with extended hand claws, which I think is like pretty freaking cool. And the thing is, you're meant to make it look like this, but you know, without the stand, it's kind of hard to. But these things are already meant to. These are meant to pop back on when you're done. And there's multiple forms of this. I'll probably show the off part in a bit. I'll probably do that in a second. I did point out one thing. The other thing, it does have a cable. So that means you could do the Rex one, which I do have to figure myself. Just put in the wire right here. And it's stable, trust me. And plug in the cable back in this thing right here. So yes, you can do a whole Rex thing, which I do have the Rex. I just finished building it plus painting it. So yes, it looks pretty good, and that's the only thing that it can do, which is okay for the most part. But I wouldn't know because I just don't like cables that feels like they're gonna crumple. But with all the accessories, we have the mace one, which I talked about a bit ago, but still. Which is the same mace as the lupus one, which is fine enough, I guess. I don't know why they give. I guess it's fine to give you a second one. The newer mace, which I think it looks pretty good, but you know, I kind of like the original big sword, butcher sword, for the newer mace. I mean, I do have the old mace as well, but I haven't pulled it out yet. And compared to the okay. Compared to the mace, I don't know. I mean, I just finished it too, so like I said. And now let's do some size comparison, which I really need to do right now. I moved these sizes to the front, so sorry about that part. Which I do like the navy blue, which is I think what it's called actually. The navy blue on here looks fantastic. I'm gonna do Third Party Prime. Let me get the other two figures. Oh shit! I lost some money. I had to put the figures out. Got over quick. Here is Gundam the Arslan to the Origin, and we're Battle Lupus, which is gonna get on review. Trust me, give me time for it. Yeah, and I get to my fun thoughts on this figure too. Now here's the other weapon format, if I remember correctly, which is a little more harder to do due to everything falling apart on me. Which is just, you just got to have these hands in, the angled hands, and it looks pretty good if you can get it down. It's kind of hard to. I mean, the size of everything for it, you need a lot of space for this, which is kind of the problem. I don't like that you need a lot of space with it. This is space the amount of space you need for this is so heinous to work with. I'm saying that, I'm not being mean about it or anything, I'm just being truthful here. But it looks really good if you can get it down. As like an item, it looks pretty good, but man, it takes a lot of time to get done, and honestly, I don't like that part. I guess let's look at the accessories and everything else. I mean, you saw most of it, but I'm still gonna go through it. I don't think I even talked about it yet. That's all. I'm gonna be honest here. I think the figure is fantastic. Has some issues standing, but if you don't mind some of the issues standing, then hey, I mean that's good for you. I don't embrace the issue with it. I just hope over time that the body and legs and arms last a long time, because knowing how, due to how old the body is, I can see this figure being a problem for someone who is trying to get into it. Which, think about it as me not being a negative Nancy about it, but as trying to warn you just in case like you want to buy kits like this, because I know that they seem like a fantastic idea on paper, or something else, or you know what I mean. But I mean, I bought it and I love it. It's not a bad figure. There's a lot of worse figures out there for people to buy, and this one's not a bad buy. If you have the money for it, do so. I mean, this is one of the more like newer ones I have built ish, so yeah. So, would you buy this figure anytime you have time to? What are your opinions? Like and subscribe, run to Discord, and stuff like that. Peace out, people.